This guy has been researching crypto and on YouTube so much in the past week that he doesn't even know who I am, but he recognizes my face from thumbnails in crypto. I'm not a financial advisor. Think about that. Guys, retail is back today. That conversation last night, the conversation I had with that guy in the Hard Rock Cafe, or the Hard Rock Casino in Tampa, Florida on March the 3rd, 2024. That's the day retail came back. That's it. Retail's back now, guys. And that's why we know these pumps are going to continue. Doesn't mean up only. I believe the way I'm playing this, I've been telling you guys, I'm expecting there to be a pump. I'm expecting there to be a pump until I would say the end of this month. I think the beginning of next month, we go down towards the halving. We have a month after, we have 6 weeks of, downwards and then sideways action, probably go back down. Depends on how high it goes, touch 50K again, 48K, 47K again, maybe not go that low. If it goes to 70, I think I don't know if it'll go back below 51, but we'll see. Unless, of course, the bull market was over and this was it, which I don't think is true. Why would I take Stake off the screen when Stake is my #1 sponsor? Guys, Stake is the world's largest social casino. We do have a link in the description if you guys want to check out Stake. Guys, everybody knows Armstrong Crypto X is powered by Stake. Retail is back. It's exciting. I expect the views and the channel and everything to start going back up very dramatically here in the next few months as retail really starts focusing on that halving. And this is where the halving becomes such an important teachable moment, okay? Because the Bitcoin halving, we say it every year, or every 4 years, we tell people, hey guys, the price is gonna go down around the halving. But the halving is what causes the supply and demand to shoot the price of Bitcoin up afterwards, okay? Not immediately, but afterwards. And we tell people this and we try our best to preach this to people and to tell them and to prepare, but yet the same thing's gonna happen. People are gonna be buying crypto the week of the halving as the price is going down, thinking it's going to go up the day of the halving. And people are gonna be upset and going like, well, buy the rumor, sell the news. Buy the rumor, sell the news on the halving. Guys, the compound effect of the halving, it is not the day that it happens. It's the compound effect of the miners trying to stay profitable and solve the supply and demand problem of not only having half as much income, but now having to put out more resources because I think the hash rate should drop pretty significantly at the halving. A lot of miners might shut off at first, maybe not. This is going to be a really interesting cycle because to watch with the halving and the miners, because the last cycle was the first time ever miners actually accumulated more Bitcoin than they sold over the bear market, or whatever the exact parameters of that stat I read was. It's pretty close to that. And so because of that, because you're looking at the halving and you're looking at accumulation of the last cycle, is that because they're expecting a super cycle? It could be. Those miners, the people at the top at F2 and all that stuff, and they know what's going on with this market a lot better. And I've got a really, really interesting video on China for you guys I'm going to be making. I received a lot of, I always call it top secret. Well, it's not literally top secret like from the government, but top secret information on China's plan. And China is getting ready very soon for their 2 biggest economic conferences of the year. And in these economic conferences, there is going to be a lot of stuff that is laid out, and I know what it is. However, there's one thing they're not going to really get into at the conference, and that's crypto. You guys are going to see this. You guys are going to see what happens. I mean, look, this is the information I've been given. We'll watch and see. But the thing is China's crypto push is going to come internally and privately. What has been going on is China, like I said, I'll make a whole video about this at some point. China has been going to all kinds of tech companies and preparing them for what is going to happen. They're about to make tech and AI their main focus. And crypto is going to drive that underneath, but they're not going to talk about it. They're going to, and guys, when you look at the fact that China is about to go so bullish on crypto, you just got to wonder where this thing is going to stop at. Because if we really are on the cusp of a super cycle, Guys, there's nothing that's going to be able to stop it. And it's one of these things where it's either going to happen or it's not. We're either going to see a $400,000 or $500,000 million Bitcoin, and China's going to rip the price, and Donald Trump's going to win, and that's going to pump the market, and good crypto regulation comes in. All that stuff is possible. It's all possible. And now that the institutions are here, and they have such a reason to allow this thing to rip, and this is the thing to think about, guys. They're not letting retail in until now. They didn't want retail coming in until we were at all-time highs. Now that we're here, how high are the institutions going to allow retail, and how long to use retail to pump this price? I still believe I'm sticking with all my original predictions. If I would have stuck with all my original predictions in the last bull market, I would have been solid because my original top point for Bitcoin is $80,000. And then I guess maybe around early summer of 2019, I think I started changing that to 100,000. So before that, 80K looked pretty good, and it was pretty close. It almost got to 80K. 50 to 80K was my original range, and then after COVID, things looked very, even more favorable for higher price points, and that's how we got where we got to. But when you look now at where we are with, where we are with Bitcoin and all-time highs and retail, and you look and you say, how far can this go? How long? Are we going to see a traditional 18-month bull market? Did that start in October? Or are we not even, and this is where the super cycle stuff comes in, guys. Are we not 6 months into the bull? Are we not even in the bull run at all? Does the bull run not start until June? That's about when it should start, according to the time frames.